guys, thank you for tuning in. I actually wanted to get started off introducing you to my lead planner, Christian Moore. He's been working with me for about 5 years now, and I don't know what I'd do without him. He is my right-hand man. So I wanted to introduce you guys to him as my co-host as well for a YouTube series that we're going to be doing about wedding planning. So tell them a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been in the hospitality industry for over 12 years now, mainly with a hotel background, but I wanted to venture off into more of the catering and wedding side, so I decided to become a certified wedding planner. So I joined the American Association for Certified Wedding Planners about 5 years ago, back in 2007, and that's where I met Carmen, and we've been working together ever since. She's a pleasure to work with, and we just have a ball, and sometimes we don't have a ball, just depending. Just depends,
right.
But we make it happen, from the high budget weddings to the low budget weddings. We do it all.
Exactly. Okay, great. All right, so today we wanted to discuss some wedding planning do's and don'ts. The first one we wanted to start with was not procrastinating on your budget. This is something that we cannot stress enough. Everything in regards to planning will be based on your budget. It's going to be based on how many guests you have. The number of guests you have determines on actually how much you will end up spending. So everything is pretty much priced per person. And whenever you start, going over your guest list and figuring out how many guests that you're actually going to invite, that will definitely determine what your overall budget is going to be.
I cannot stress enough to have a realistic budget, and if you have a realistic budget, 9 times out of 10 you will not ever go over your budget. Be very specific on where you want to spend your money, because it's a whole piece of a pie. Mainly you're going to spend the most money on your venue and your food. So basically know that how much you want to spend on your plates per person, whether if it's going to be a plated dinner, whether it's going to be buffet. Choose make a menu selection that's most affordable for you. So definitely, if you don't procrastinate on your budget and you have a realistic budget set in mind, then you can go from there.
And the thing I think that definitely can boost up your budget is when you want to talk about open bars and
yes.
different things like
exactly,
that.
Yeah. Open bars, and then if you just want to limit it to beer and wine, that would definitely help you.
Yeah.
That will definitely cut your budget probably in half when it comes to adding liquor. Then your host bar is going to go way up, and then also you have to think about those other things such as lighting and cake and floral. It just goes on and on and on. So you have to think about all of those things, and then that way you can realistically set your budget.
Yeah, we need to do like a whole video just on budgeting.
Exactly.
We definitely need to do that we'll make sure we get that in here for you guys for our series. So the next one we're going to talk about is the importance of seeking advice from a certified wedding planner to make sure that you do stay on budget. Because we have pretty much worked with almost every vendor here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I mean, we know off the top of our heads exactly who we would suggest for you to work with based on your budget. That's something that you can't get from the Knot or Wedding Wire or any other website. I mean, it's great to look at people's websites, but whenever it comes down to making sure that you stay on budget, that's where the advice of a certified wedding planner is going to be priceless for you. Because, whenever you tell us what your budget is, that's when, like I said, we start working in our minds and we know exactly who, to start setting appointments with, to check availability with, and from venues, the photographers, the videographers, the DJs, the lighting, linens, just pretty much everything. So that's something, that you definitely can depend on your wedding planner for.
Exactly. And the best thing about seeking the advice of a wedding planner is that we have a great relation with our vendors. We know, as she was saying, vendors all over the DFW Metroplex, and we have a great rapport, and we actually work well with other vendors, and they love to work with us because it gives them an easy, breezy day as well, because they know that a day or two before the wedding they're going to receive a timeline that's going to be very extensive, and they'll know what to do from start to finish. So it's definitely best to have a planner because we'll be there from start to finish.
As far as do not feel obligated to, just pick someone to be in your wedding party because maybe you were in their wedding, or a friend or a co-worker or something like that. Whenever you're selecting people to be in your wedding party, you have to take into consideration that these are people that you're going to be spending a lot of time with, from engagement party to showers to just, you know, other get-togethers that you may have with family members and different things like that, dress fittings, picking out tuxedos, just all kinds of different things. So you want to make sure that this person that you select, you're very close to them, somebody that you get along with, and they're not going to be having an attitude or griping and complaining about things. So, you know, they're really going to be supportive for you, and just make sure that they have your back, and, you know, pretty much whatever you need, they're going to be doing it willingly and with a smile on their face. So.
Right. As you know, a wedding party, everyone has different temperaments, so you have to pick and choose people that you are going to work well with throughout your day, and that they'll be here for you and not for themselves. One of the things that we do tell our wedding party is, and as planners, we tell them that we are not here for you as the wedding party, we are here for the bride and groom. So if they have that with that mindset in mind, they know that they are here for the bride and groom. So basically, when you pick your team, your wedding party, make sure that you pick people that are going to support you and that are going to be there for you on your day. It's not about them.
No, it's not. Okay guys, well thank you so much for watching, and we will definitely keep you updated. We're going to try to do this every week with some new wedding planning tips for you.
All right.
All right.
Bye guys.
Bye.